Imagine telling a Tottenham fan 12 months ago, while they were parading the Europa League trophy under Ange Postecoglou, that in March 2026 they would be sitting 17th in the Premier League and just 1 point above the relegation zone and on the hunt for their third manager of the season. It sounds like a fantasy for the rival fans, especially Arsenal fans, but it's reality. Igor Tudor is gone. 44 days, 7 games, 1 draw, 4 Premier League defeats. And today we are going to talk about what's really happening in Tottenham Hotspur because we are witnessing one of the most spectacular falls from grace in the Premier League history. Now let's rewind a bit. Postecoglou wins a European trophy, breaks a 17-year-old drought, but finishes 17th and gets sacked. In comes Thomas Frank, a smart appointment on paper. He started well, but as soon as the injury crisis hit, the form vanished. And with that, the boardroom panicked and pulled the trigger on Valentine's Day and brought Igor Tudor, a man who is known for quick, aggressive turnarounds in Italian football, but with absolutely zero Premier League experience. Now, to throw a manager into a relegation dogfight in a league he doesn't know, with his squad completely stripped of confidence, was complete negligence from the Spurs hierarchy. Now, Tudor tried everything. He called out the player's brain after the Fulham defeat. He changed formations, but nothing worked. And the hallmark for his 44-day stint will be the night in Madrid. Down 3-0 in the first 17 minutes, Tudor ruthlessly hooked the backup goalkeeper Kinski. It was brutal, it was humiliating for the player, and it showed a manager who was completely failing, trying to send a message but ultimately losing the dressing room in the process. And when you are fighting for your life at the bottom of the table, what you need is unity. And in my opinion, Tudor's intense combative style was the exact opposite of what a fragile Spurs squad needed. Now I want to pause the football criticism for a second to acknowledge the human tragedy here. Tudor learned the passing of his father after the crushing 3-0 defeat to Nottingham Forest, and it puts everything into perspective. Management is an incredibly lonely job, and dealing with immense personal grief while carrying the weight of a multi-billion pound football club on the brink of relegation is imaginable. The mutual consent departure makes sense for both the man and the club right now. But back to the pitch, where does this leave Tottenham right now? 13 games without a league win. That is the worst run since 1934-35, a season where they were relegated. They haven't dropped out of the top division since 1977. Roberto De Zerbi is the bookie's favorite. Addy Hutter is in the mix, and Sean Dyche, it seems that he has ruled himself out. But let me ask you a serious question. Is De Zerbi, a man who requires a highly technical, intricate build-up structure, the right guy to grind 1-0 wins away at the relegation rivals? Or are Spurs about to play a beautiful football all the way down to the championship? The players cannot hide behind the manager anymore, and the boardroom has run out of scapegoats. It is do or die for Tottenham Hotspur right now. Are they really going down? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Hit the like button, it helps your brother and the channel grow. And subscribe for more elite football analysis, and I'll see you in the next one.